Good afternoon, or good evening. Dave here, bringing you a daily segment of. It would have been life at the farm, but we're still here at home, unfortunately. So um, we'll be with you after this small introduction. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Um, we we're making another video today. It came out to be a wonderful day. This morning I made the previous one that you've seen was made from this morning, and it was raining a lot. Um, Unfortunately, as you all should know by now, why we have these masks on. If if there wasn't a virus back then, it would seem kind of weird for us to be even wearing masks like these. Um, People would probably want to question why are we even wearing masks on YouTube. But lo and behold, we are living the era of the coronavirus since, as far as what I can remember, um, since the first of the year, since it started being pronounced to us that there was a virus going on, and its originality came from China, from Wuhan, China. Um, but for some reason or another, and I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but a lot of people that were exposed to this virus were able to flee the Chinese country and enter Europe and the United States and all over the world, pretty much. Um, just certain countries that I know of are the only ones that have not been touched by that novel coronavirus, which is the COVID-19 virus that's been hitting pretty much everyone and causing death and destruction as we speak. Um, I myself, I normally, if you've seen my previous videos, I usually work out at the farm and pretty much give out small pointers of how the farm life is, and they might seem a bit boring, but I have been able to catch up to a lot of subscribers that are interested in knowing about the farm life. Um, for now, I have been sick. I have been under the weather. Um, I'm not quarantined. So I'm not one of those unfortunate souls that's stuck at home, and I'm not quarantined or any way. I think what I have is just a common cold, but but I've been I've been told to go ahead and come on home and spend a few days at home and make sure that I don't have that coronavirus. Now that can be pretty intense. I have family members that are sick and are in quarantine, and it's not a good experience. I had two friends in the Philippines that died from the coronavirus. I've had one co-worker at work that died from the coronavirus. I didn't know him. I heard of his name. I never made contact with him, but I heard just a few days ago that he passed away. And it's saddening as it sounds, but it has pretty much changed our lives. Um, it has made us think of how we have to live life now. We were so used to taking life for granted the way we lived it. Um, like as for me, I live here in Austin. I live very comfortably. I have my own home. You know, I go to work. I work at Lago Vista at a big farm. Um, and it was pretty much a routine for me. Just, you know, from work to home, from work to home. You know, that occasional stop at Panda Express or Pizza Hut or things like that. Uh, now, now, if we want to do something like that, we got to go through a drive-through. We can't actually go in there anymore. And even though it's mandatory to have a mask, um, it was something that was never practiced, at least not in my lifetime. The time that grew up as a kid, all the way up to an adult, I've never had to have been forced to wear a mask, and now I am. Um, Throughout my years of working, from everything from the government to the farm now, I've been able to get the opportunity to go on my vacations, on my trips. And naturally, I visited most places around the world, but my favorite place has always been the Philippines. Um, I met this young man, this gentleman that lives over there. He's an American citizen. He actually lives close by here in Texas, and I won't mention where, but he does live in Texas, but he decided to move to the Philippines, and I don't blame him. It's a beautiful country. He has His wife has his small business there where they're able to sustain themselves pretty much with the tourism, with the good tourism that they have. Unfortunately, now, peak of COVID-19, he's lost a lot of his business, and for the same reason, the Philippine government has pretty much shut down any type of tourism, any type of foreigners coming into their country are prohibited right now. There's no airlines available, so he's lost a lot of his business, but he's been able to manage and come through. I visited with him 2 years ago. Actually, no, it was last May of 19. I believe it was May of 19. I want to double check on that. Yes, I believe it might have been May of 2019 when I went to go visit him. He has a beautiful boat that he leases out or rents out to the public so that they can go out to the Bay Area and have a good time, go snorkeling. And I've got videos of where I made contact with this gentleman. He is also a blogger. He's also a YouTube blogger. He's very, very famous and very popular gentleman. Very, very nice person. And I want to introduce you to him. Hopefully next year, since I had to cancel my flight trip, hopefully next year I'll be able to go to the Philippines. Hopefully they'll open up the borders and open up the Philippines for us to travel, and I'll be able to go meet up with him again. My friends and all my subscribers, I'd like for you to meet up and look at his website, look at his YouTube channel. His name is Ren. He's a real good friend of mine, a real good person, very, very good-hearted person. And he's a family person. He's down to earth. His name is Ren from SENTAI 7. And I'm going to put a link in the bottom so that you can visit his website also. He's a very, very down-to-earth person. He's a very, very nice person. He works with you. He will lease out his boat. If you ever go to the Philippines, look him up. He's in the Lapu-Lapu area. Look him up. He's very reasonable. He will work with you, and he'll guarantee you a real good time. So I want to give a big shout out for Ren and his family in the Philippines. They're doing well. Right now they're a little bit down under because there's no tourism, and it's like everybody else. Right now people are suffering, and there's no employment anywhere. But I reassure him, and I pray that his business will pick up soon. He's a very good person. He's a very down-to-earth person, and I like him a lot. Um, Ren, if you're looking at this video, a big shout out to you, sir. So, in the other ways, changing the topic just a little bit here. Um, when this coronavirus will end, I don't know when. Um, I got sick since a few days ago, and I thought I had the coronavirus. And I didn't want to get checked. I had the symptoms for it, but you know what? I know I don't have it. I'm feeling well, and I got friends that I know have the virus right now, and they're still sick in bed. So I think what I had was just a common cold, because I'm already up and around. Yeah, although I'm covered up for safety's sake, because just in case I might be wrong and might have it, I would prefer to just not to give it to anybody else. But I do want to stay outside for a little bit because I don't want to be stuck inside the house all this time. So other than that, got nothing to report. I'm not at the farm, unfortunately. I do stay online. I do stay online for all of you who might be listening to this video. If you have an Xbox, I have Grand Theft Auto 5. It's probably the only game that I have at home. So I'm in there online. And my screen name is man, I don't even know what my screen name is. I'll get my screen name out on the next video. But for now, y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Observe the state, local, and federal warnings. Whatever the Centers of Disease Control have to advise you to keep safe out there, do as they say. Believe me, at the beginning, I thought this was a hoax, and it's not a hoax. This virus is for real, and it's very, very dangerous. It's killing people left and right. And the area where my parents live, which is South Texas, down the Rio Grande Valley area, it's hitting it even worse over there. It's a red zone. I have no idea how people are even still living there. It's hitting it hard, big time, in South Texas. So anyways, y'all be careful, take care of yourselves, and God bless the whole world, not just the United States, but the whole world. Y'all take care and make sure and don't forget your prayers every day with your family and your lives and your friends and your neighbors and your employers are very important to you around your surrounding life. Until tomorrow, God bless everyone.